This video specifically is Samura Chihiro interaction video. Now, when I get the other volumes, I'm gonna kind of talk about this a bit more. But I love Samura and Chihiro's relationship. I think their relationship and their writing is some of the best in part one. Chihiro initially meets Samura and kind of thinks of him as, you know, this kind of free spirited, not completely free spirited, but like focused individual who kind of lives life as it comes and is a devout Buddhist and everything. That's what Chihiro thinks of Samura initially, but he respects him. That's one key thing, right? That's one key thing that I think needs to really resonate with you when you think about their relationship, is that Chihiro holds a deep respect for Samura. Chihiro was fully willing to let Hikuri and Uruha go to Senkusuji, knowing that Samura was there. We have all the members of the Makizumi saying, if Samura's fighting, even Uruha says, if Samura's fighting, the best thing to do is let him fight alone. Because when Samura fights, everyone has this respect, has this kind of almost Gojoification of Samura, where they're like, he's the fastest and he will be able to take down anything within his reach, right? Anything in Samura's range, with his echolocation, with his owl, with his crow, like Samura is basically a one-man walking army, right? Back to Samura and Chihiro. Now, when Chihiro and Samura kind of encounter, when Samura is about to after he slimed out Uruha, right? Chihiro kind of sees his hero, someone who he's deeply respected, commit such an act of evil, and he's initially confused. And one thing I love about Hokuzono, obviously I don't have the volume here, so I'm not gonna I want to show you the physicals, but so I'm gonna redo this. But so we see Hokuzono gives you so much expression, and I hate that people boil Kagurabachi down to just memes and aura farming, because the expressiveness we see, like the detail we see from Hokuzono when he's showing you a character in distress. The perfect example is when Hirohiko was kind of like awakening and realizing how he can be friends with Chihiro. And I'm just like, Chihiro's face in that moment when he sees Samura, he's like, what are you doing? And Samura looks back on him and is like, you don't need to follow these sins. Samura is constantly trying to take on everyone's sins, take on the sins of both Kunishige, his sins, Uruha's sins. He wants to gather it all and then embellish it all away. Because here's the other thing. I feel like Samura doesn't fully value his own life, in the way that he's such a self-sacrificial person, that he's so willing to sacrifice himself for everyone else. And that's why he dies in such a beautiful way. He expends the flames of Suzaku in such a masterful way. The black flames represent a rebirthing Chihiro in exchange for his life, his one final sacrifice.